What happens when someone actually tries to grade AI on the real life work that, AI is supposedly going to be taking over and replacing all of us for? Well, the Remote Labor Index from the Center of AI Safety and Scaling AI, they graded agents on paid freelance work, like actual real world projects. Now, when that study first came out, the best agents finished 2.5% of projects it was given. Now, as of this year, as of August 13th, 2026, the best score that they've seen so far is an agent finishing just under 16% of that work. But it still can't finish the job. But the point is that before you go and buy an AI tool, if you can, run that AI tool on work that you've already finished, like work that your team has already completed, that you have a definable proof set that you can actually compare to the AI's results and see whether or not it can come up with the same types of outputs, with the same quality, the same actual rigor that you expect from your own team. Like, take 1 month of your matters, your deals, your claims, your cases, whatever it is whatever type of work that you are considering of replacing your team or enhancing their existing workflows with. Like, if you're trying to introduce AI for a specific type of work, take that exact work, something that you already have the right answers for, like the work has been done, has been delivered, and then score the AI compared to what you already know to be true. Like, give the AI the exact same inputs that your team had access to and see how well it performs. That's really the only actual test that tells you whether or not the AI that you're considering buying or building can actually handle the work that's in front of you. But most people don't want to do it because it takes work. Like, you should be running through this on an entire month's worth of work and then looking at each individual case and scoring where the AI failed and what it actually did well. And then you write down every single individual task and every single part of that exact workflow that leads to the delivery of whatever end product it is. And you define and label what it can and what it can't carry. And so whatever's left over is what you're allowed to deploy on. And whatever is, unable to actually carry, well, that's what your team handles from now on. And so you're able to divvy up the work and have a higher capacity team and maybe even make some more money. And real quick, before you go, if you run a business in a regulated industry, you're doing $3 million a year or more, and you're tired of feeling like all the time, energy, and resources you're putting into your business just isn't giving you the growth that you want, I'd like to give you a free gift, because every business is held back by one real constraint, one single bottleneck, and yours is no different. There is one thing that's bottlenecking you from hitting your goals, and although it might feel like 100 different problems, whether it's the leads, the margins, the work all writing on a few people you feel like you can't replace, but underneath it all, it's usually just one bottleneck, and unfortunately, it's almost never the one that you'd guess. And so here's my gift. We'll find your number one constraint and tell you what's the best way to fix it, whether it's AI or something else entirely, all for free. See, over the last 7 years, my team and I have spent more than 17,000 hours putting AI to work across more than 15 regulated industries, places where a single mistake can cost millions or worse. And in the process, we've delivered over $60 million in measurable value across lower costs, better margins, more revenue, and especially higher enterprise value. Oh, and if you're wondering why it's free, well, it's the best way for us to understand your business and to tell whether your constraint is even best solved with AI. It's no pitch, no pressure. Worst case scenario is you spend about an hour with us, we do all the work, and come back and tell you that your constraint just isn't best solved with AI, and you still walk away knowing the one thing holding you back and the best options to fix it. Just go to alreadybuilt.ai/strategy or click the link in the description, put in your business information, and we will pinpoint the one function of the business most likely hiding your constraint, hop on a short call with the person responsible for that function, and in 2 days or less, we'll hand you the one thing holding you back named in a single sentence and the best way to fix it, all for free.